and Lord Blease doff theirs. Not once, not even twice, but 3 times. Not for any reason of logic, but because it's always been done that way. The whole ceremony may be very conservative, but Lord Murray certainly isn't. He says he'll use his seat in the House of Lords to continue his fight against Thatcherism.
Now tonight's main headlines again. Mrs. Thatcher has received a rapturous reception from the American Congress. In her speech, she supported Star Wars research and warned Americans against contributing to NORAID. And on the eve of the Miners' Delegate Conference, hopes of a settlement have again been dashed, with the NUM rejecting the Coal Board's latest proposals. Finally, Terry Wogan has announced the total for the Children in Need appeal launched late last year on BBC television and radio. In his show tonight, he presented the appeal with a cheque for £2,264,398.29. And that's the news for now. You can see Newsnight at 20 to 11 on BBC2, but from me, good night.
Hello. Well, there's been 1 or 2 problems as far as the weather is concerned today. The major one, I think, was this freezing rain down in central parts of the country this morning. What happens is you get rain falling out of the clouds and dropping on a freezing surface there, and you get quite a lot of ice. Well, no freezing rain around tonight. I think the main problem will be fog. There's been some lingering in southern Scotland all day today, and I think the major risk of fog will be over southern Scotland, northern parts of England. Well, let's have a look at the old familiar Atlantic chart. You can see one front over southern parts of the country. That really isn't giving much in the way of rain now, but it's still got a fair amount of cloud on it, and this is why I think the fog will only be patchy in the south. Most of the rain is associated with this front, and if I mix through, you can see the white-grey area there, which we show as rain. In fact, if I get out of the way for you, you can see that there is a good deal of rain well out in the Atlantic, and with southwesterly winds, that will be pushing its way into northern and northwestern parts over the next few days. Well, let's have a look in more detail at this rain then. This is the position of the rain at about midnight tonight. You can see it just in northwestern parts, down in towards northern parts of Ireland there. And if I run this forecast sequence, and you can see it's moving by the time changing up the top, you can see how that rain moves in across Scotland and Northern Ireland. I think by midnight tomorrow night, just a little patch left in eastern parts of Scotland, most of it cleared away, I think, in western parts and also in Northern Ireland, and staying dry for the most part down in southern parts as well. Well, let's have a look in the old familiar symbols and see a little bit more detail for you. Still a bit of fog in southern parts of Scotland, and I think as we go through the night, that fog will become denser, running down into northern parts of England. Patchy stuff down in the south, as I say, probably not a great deal down there. You'll find some rain working its way into northwestern parts of Scotland. Well, temperatures tonight still going down below freezing in places, particularly central and eastern parts, but nowhere near as cold as it has been recently. And then tomorrow, well, fog. If you're driving around in the morning, watch out for the fog. But it will be lifting and clearing from most places, I think. A little bit listing in the northeastern part of England there. But most southern parts are brighter day than you've, than you've had today. Up over in Scotland and Northern Ireland, well, here, the rain pushing its way across Scotland as we go through the day. I think there could be a bit of snow mixed in it over the mountains for a time, but by the end of the day, brightening up in the northwest. As far as temperatures are concerned, well, much the same as today. Certainly a lot milder in the north than you've had for quite some time. 9 Celsius, for instance, is 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, that's it from me. A very good night to you.